Today we're holding the Festival of Faith and Culture, MEASC. MEASC means mix in Irish, and it's an opportunity for our diverse faith traditions to showcase the elements of their particular cultures, faiths, and rituals. It's a festival of music, dance, food, all from different parts of the world, from different religions.
It's just sharing cultures, breaking down misconceptions, and it's really lovely to go from tent to tent and just see how much is, how many common themes there are, and see the differences, and just everyone's so friendly. It's really a lovely event. We have in our tent items which are symbolic of the upcoming Jewish New Year. So apple and honey, the ram's horn, the round, sweet round bread, challah for the festival.
I'm an artist, calligrapher, singer, Sufi, as you can see, also Moroccan. We are here today to show some artistic works, some Sufi disciplines. Sufism is the heart of Islam. We will offer some Moroccan minty, some art, and we hope that it is inviting for the people. Everyone is welcome.
The Sikhs, they put on a turban on their head. In our custom, in our Sikh religion, it is for every Sikh male member or a female member, they have got a choice, put or not, but male members is compulsory. And they are known as Singh. Singh means the lion, is the king, And we practice it, that there is a freedom of expression. That's what we believe in. Oneness of the God and oneness of the creation. And we have to respect the creation of the Creator, whether it is human beings, animals, or the environment. It symbolizes prophethood, generosity, stoic courage, royalty, loyalty, legality. And today, we made people to know that tie the turban yourself. We were tying on them so that they can know how it feels when you have got a turban on. Many of them came back to me and they said, oh, we are feeling cozy now. And it gives them a different look. And they say, oh, I'm looking like a prince, Many of them has told me that.
My name is Reverend Miozan Kodo Kilroy, and I'm a Zen Buddhist priest with Zen Buddhism Ireland. And we're here today at the MEASC Festival. We have a stall here. We're serving some traditional Japanese tea. Tea is very important in the Zen Buddhist tradition. We're showing some of the temple instruments that we use in Zen Buddhism, like the bells we ring to begin and end meditation. We're offering some meditation instruction and just answering people's queries generally about meditation and Zen Buddhist meditation particularly.
The Jewish New Year, we call it Rosh Hashanah, which literally means the head of the year, which we're celebrating imminently. And what it's celebrating is the creation of the world, and specifically the creation of Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden. And of course, Adam and Eve are the forebears of all of mankind. And what we have here in the park at the festival are expressions of man's desire to reconnect with spirituality. So all of the different faiths, all the different groups are all trying to do that, but all in their own way. Each group has found their own path to divinity and spirituality, and it's just wonderful to share that all together as one family of man.
Well, New Year is very important in Buddhism. Buddhism, there are many different Buddhisms, it's as complex as Christianity, I suppose, the different types of Buddhism there are. So different Buddhist schools of different traditions, different dates. In our own school, in Zen Buddhism, New Year is very important. We ring the bell 108 times to welcome in the new year, and we clean our houses, we take everything out, clean it and put it back in. Not everything, we get rid of some old stuff. So it's a time of renewal, and this renewal is actualized and realized in these type of traditions, you know.
We also have our New Year. It's the Islamic New Year. It is very recently, it has started also in September this year. When it is celebrated, it is a new year, we make also an intention. And everyone who is leading the prayer will of course make also prayers to welcome this year with blessings and prosperity and abundance and peace, above all for everyone. And we celebrate New Year because it is the moment that our Prophet flee from Mecca to Medina. That was actually the start of the Islamic calendar, and they are based on the moon. We share this also with our Jewish brothers and sisters. We have the same calendar, which is also calculated on the moon cycle.
I'm making challah bread here. So this is the traditional shape that we would have on a regular weekly Shabbat meal. Friday night and Saturday, we Jewish families would get together and have a Sabbath meal. You always have to start off the meal with two loaves like this. I'm showing everyone how to make round challah because it's going to be Rosh Hashanah, the Jewish New Year, and we eat round challah on Rosh Hashanah to symbolize two things. One is the cycle of the year goes round and round, and also the cycle of life, because on Rosh Hashanah we are praying that we're going to have a new year will be full of life and sweetness and blessings. So we eat lots of different foods on Rosh Hashanah to symbolize this. So one of that is round challah, which we also often will make much sweeter than normally. So I might put raisins inside or sprinkle sugar and cinnamon on top before I bake it. You can do it a few different ways, but this is my favorite way. It's quite easy. Just go round and round and round, and there.
Obviously, you're a lot better than my one.
These type of festival should be done more and more so that we know about the culture, what people eat, what people dress. If you don't know, people are afraid of each other. So it's the fear of unknown is there. When the knowledge is there, people know about each other, and we get rid of our fears from the other communities.
We have lots of minority faith traditions in the city, in Dublin City, bringing to each other a sense of solidarity and connectedness, which maybe people might lack in, their isolated communities. So it's very important. I don't know if this could have happened in Ireland 20 years ago. This is really the fresh face of a new country.
It's probably one way of showing that no matter what background we come from, what religion we have and observe, what faith or how we look, or we can always find a space where we can talk to each other, find more about each other, have a bite to eat together. It's about celebrating what we have in common rather than what we differ.
It seems great getting people out to demonstrate what their belief system is about and just where they come from.
We decided to teach English for what was supposed to be a year in Korea, and while we were there we got engaged. Neither of us came from a particularly religious background growing up. And it was only when we really connected with the Chabad and we were both Jewish that we thought it felt fitting to have a traditional Jewish wedding. So we ended up having an Orthodox Jewish wedding in Korea, and I believe it was the first one they've ever had there. We'd have quite traditional beliefs, and festivals and times like New Year would bring us together and bring all the family together. New Year is associated with eating sweet things, such as apple and honey cake and pomegranate and various other sweet foods. Apples and honey sort of denotes, it's sort of a sweet New Year. You'd say you'd wish people a sweet New Year, full of goodness, and it's a time for reflection.
From all us Zen Buddhists, a very Happy New Year.
Happy New Year!
I say مبروك العواشر, like we say it in my country, and we say also سنة حلوة جديدة إن شاء الله. God bless you.
Happy New Year. Name saal di lakh mubarak hoye.
Happy New Year!
A good gebenchte jaar. Shana tova.